coming into your YouTube airwaves. I'm Vaughn, the Statman, and welcome to the Stat Room. Ladies and gentlemen, I am VonnTheStatman, and you can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStatman. And guys, check out my website, VonnTheStatman.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the top dunks from the 2024-2025 NFL season. So without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's break it down. Welcome back, DFS community. I'm Vaughn, the Statman, and thanks again for joining me on this DFS journey of ours. And I have some solid picks in store for you today. Now, if you've been watching me more than one time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because you know you love me. Now, these picks, they do go up, they do go down. I don't expect them to go down or up by much, maybe a point and a half at the most. So you can get your picks in now, or you can get your picks in tomorrow. And also, guys, the thing I'm noticing with NBA playoffs is a lot of your stars, they are not going over. They're on fantasy. Now, they go over in spurts. Like, they might go over on a half. Like, Jokic has only gone over fantasy points 1 out of 4 tries. You had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander only gone over once out of four tries. And you had Williams from OKC. He hasn't gone over but one time. Holmgren has been up and down. All the players have been up and down. But I have noticed something in this New York game. A couple players are consistent in one area, and those are the players that I'm going to give you guys tonight on this breakdown. So, guys, let's go down, and we're starting this video off on Underdog. So we're going to go down, and we're going to go and get our first pick. And our first pick on this video, guys, we're going to go look at OG Anunoby. And the way that the Celtics play, OG Anunoby is not going to have a lot of opportunities because the Celtics are weak down low. So I can expect for the Knicks to continuously use Towns. Robinson's getting offensive rebounds. The Celtics, even in the regular season, they were not very good at guarding the center position. And they're not really good in the playoffs at guarding the center position, especially with a skilled player like Towns. So OG Anunoby, guys, we're going to take him for lower than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I would never take under on OG Anunoby's fantasy because he does get blocks and steals. He can easily get you 2 steals and 2 blocks in a game. I don't think he's going to get enough shot attempts to really go over this. And then when you look at around the rim when it comes to rebounding, that's typically Josh Hart. Bridges gets a few rebounds. You also have Towns, Robinson. They're the guys who pretty much get the rebounds. OG will probably get you maybe 2, 3 because he stays out on the corner. And on defense, they have him guarding Tatum. Tatum likes to play at the 3-point line. So that kind of takes him away from a lot of rebound opportunities, although the ball can fly in any kind of direction, any game. A guy can have an anomaly and get 7, 8 rebounds. But just by what I've been seeing, he's not really in a position to get a lot of rebound opportunities. All right, guys, let's go on over to Parlayplay and get our next pick. If you like the video so far, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. If you haven't played on Parlayplay, you are missing out because they got some of the best picks in the industry. I love the value here, guys. And if you go over to Parlayplay, you use my code and sign up, they'll match you up to $100, and they'll give you an additional $5, and they'll give you a free protected pick. Go check this site out, guys. It's one of the best platforms out there. So without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's get into the last pick. All right, guys, for our second pick, guys, we're going to pull up Parlayplay. And guys, if you don't have an account on Parlayplay, you can use my link, VonnTheStatman, and they'll match you up to $100. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. So the one thing that I've noticed about the New York Knicks is they're attacking Boston where Boston is weak, and that is at the center position. Karl-Anthony Towns, the only thing that hurts him against Boston is foul trouble. He typically gets the 2 fouls in the first quarter. He would crush 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists every game because Boston shoots too many 3-point shots. So Karl-Anthony Towns can get a lot of rebounds. But OG Anunoby, again, I don't like him to get 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I just don't see how he gets 15 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. I can see how he gets 10 points, maybe 4 rebounds and a couple of assists, but he's kind of not involved because he's guarding Tatum, and that's a very, very difficult matchup for him. Sometimes they put Bridges on Tatum, but when OG Anunoby is on Tatum, he's not really in position to get rebounds. And then if they put OG Anunoby on Brown is too quick for him, and he really can't guard White. Same thing, White's too quick. So for that reason, we're taking OG Anunoby to go under 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. If you don't have an account on Underdog, you can use my code V8 Sports, and Underdog will match you up to $1,000 on your first deposit. So guys, use my code and get this money. Okay guys, so the purpose of this segment is to show you guys what is the difference between a power play and a flex play, and how to actually put it into your lines. So once you have all your picks, you have to select at least 3 to do a flex. Now, power plays are not the plays that I recommend, but I can never tell anybody how to gamble. But I know that if you do the power plays, you will probably be adding money quite frequently on PrizePicks, so you can do what you want with your money. The flex plays, I like it. Whenever I do 3 picks or more, I do a flex. So once you have your pick selected, you go down underneath your last pick and click on the box that says flex play, and you're all set. All right, guys, so let's finish breaking down this video. All right, guys, so we're going to finish this video off on PrizePicks. And on PrizePicks, they got Derek White at 33. If he finishes at 33, that will be a tie. I don't like when they have the even when I'm taking the overs, because Derek White could finish. He typically finishes right at 33. So on PrizePicks, we're going to stay away from Derek White's fantasy. So we're going to go down and we're going to look at Derek White's points. Let's see what his points alone are. So Derek White's points, he's at 15.5 points. If you look at it, he typically gets this. And with Porzingis being iffy, he's typically the best. He's the best 3-point shooter on this team, in my opinion. I like Derek White to go higher than 15.5, so I'm going to take him for more than 15.5 points. And for my last pick, guys, we're going to go down and we're going to look at, you got Josh Hart, who balled out in the last game. You had Anunoby, and he balled out in the last game. I'm going to take Josh Hart. Typically plays well against this team. So for the last pick, guys, we're going to go down and you got Brunson at 37. I'm going to take Brunson less than 37 points, rebounds, and assists. So you got Derek White for more than 15.5 points and Jalen Brunson for less than 37 points, rebounds, and assists. So that is it, guys. So don't forget to win. That means give people what they want, so you can get what you want. And don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. Good hunting on this second round NBA playoffs. Love you guys.